Hey, glad to be with you again. We don't have too much news tonight. A lot of opinions. Of course, we've always got an opinion. Let's get right to it. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer on Wednesday refused to say whether he has confidence in the Manhattan DA, the one that's on the witch hunt against President Trump. Well, Chuck Schumer may not be the brightest light bulb in the box, but he is surely a astute politician, and he can see it's this guy. Well, he's on a witch hunt. You've heard that 1,000 times already, but he is definitely trying to push a very large square peg into a very small round hole. According to Bill O'Reilly and other pundits on television, and it would never, even if they got even if the grand jury gets a conviction, and the president has to do the walk, uh, it would be thrown out right away. It's violated all kinds of statute of limitations. And the American people, yes, they know, they just investigate this man. Before he took the oath of office, Maxine Waters wanted to impeach him. Well, that's not right. Okay. Um, More than a year after the Russian invasion in Ukraine, half of the voters think that the war has harmed Americans' national security and may want to see a negotiated peace. Well, the war hasn't done anything to enrich any of us. What I want to see is a negotiated surrender, and I want Russia to get out of there. This is an invasion. They haven't listed any reasons that they had any justifications for going in there. Bill Riley put it right. Uh, Putin is just trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again and bring the Soviet Union uh, in command of a whole bunch of other countries that don't want or need them to be telling them what to do. A White House official, John Kirby, calls the Nord Stream pipeline a lack of sabotage. But that begs to ask the question: well, who sabotaged it? Russia was sending oil to Germany. Excuse me. And they need money, obviously, if they're going to be a conqueror. And of course, the Federal Reserve hiked the key interest rates by a quarter point today. That's, I think, called 25 basis points. And I guess this has to be done. Inflation is certainly robbing our paychecks, making it hard on everybody. If you weren't living paycheck to paycheck before President Biden was elected, you are now. Now, Governor DeSantis has branded uh, Putin a war criminal and demands he be held accountable. Well, I don't know what makes a war criminal. Obviously, if you kill civilians, you are. But he did invade that country. I think we need to, for other reasons, we need to back to Ukrainians. No troops on the ground, at least not for a while. Because I think it's pretty obvious if Putin pulls this off, then China's going to go into Taiwan. And both sides over know how to fight, and that's going to be sucking us and other countries into perhaps World War III. Defective brake hose wipers arms clause Ford to recall 1.5 million cars. I imagine that could be fixed pretty quickly, and I think that's about everything I got. We will talk about the Trump. They put that off now, or the indictment now to next week, and I think it probably the people in the Democratic Party has explained to this DA that they're about to get Trump elected, and and there is no crime there. Um, and so it's just a waste of taxpayers' money. Besides that, don't you think you and me, we can decide who's going to be the next president of the United States? I mean, the liberal Democrats, they don't think we know how to select a president. They don't think we know what's good for our children. They don't think we know what to eat. Um, they, they just so much government control. Well, anyway, I'm glad to be back with you and hope to see you again in a few days. And this is Cowboy Ron saying so long.